and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, whichever one it may be. And if you are new here, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, do all those wonderful things, and just kind of let me know what you think. So today I'm just going to do a classic WIP and Chat, and we're going to be working on this Alice picture. Yeah, I know, she's almost done. She's got 4 sections left, then she's done. That's it. Did you get stuck up there? You did. But anyway, we're gonna do a quick WIP and Chat on this. Isn't she looking so good though? Like, look how much she stands out there. It's really, and her hair is looking cool, and through here it looks really cool. And then, I don't know, it's coming out a lot cooler than I thought. But let's go ahead and get into this. We'll zoom right in on that section. Move that out of the way. And you are magnetizing to my table. Please stop that. All right, so I'm gonna have to reach over it, but it's fine. We are good. Get this nice cover sheet here. We'll go ahead and take that off, and then I'm gonna sit down. Real quick, I'm gonna go check my 3D printer because it's doing a print right now that I hope works. Okay. Keep your fingers crossed. It works because this is a test print of a model that I actually made. So let's get some extra lights here and pull my desk a little closer to me so I'm not so far away. There we go. This is a struggle because I'm struggling with it. Something. There we go. That should do it. Oh, I hit it. Hopefully it's fine. Let's not move it. Hopefully it's good. Because once I'm down, I can't see it. All right. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good on her. It's only Wednesday and she's almost done. She's probably going to be done by the end of day today. I know I'm whipping right through these Disney ones. But I challenged myself that I was going to do 1 Disney picture a week, and here we are. I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete the Sweet Garden, but that's my other challenge, completing the Sweet Garden, but before the end of the month. See if that happens. If you're coming along for the ride, cheer me on. I need all the cheering I can get. Anyway, let's see. What should we talk about in this lovely WIP and Chat? I just added some more black. I have to cut some more of those open. What should we talk about? How is it every single time I sit down to do a video, this cat wants to come in? Every single time I sit down to do a video, she wants in. I don't know what it is. Does she hear my voice or something? And she's like, oh, you know what? You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let me come in now. Thanks, socks. Come on. Then I have to get up, walk all the way around to the door. Oh, goodness, the struggles. All right, she's in. She actually came in pretty quick this time, which is amazing because normally she's like, I want in. You open the door and she's like, just kidding. I didn't want in. Oh, I don't know why you're here. Like, why are you here? Do I want to do that row? I don't know. Let's move this one. So anyway, no, I did not want to do it. Did I? Line it up. There we go. Peanut's butter is right there. He's in the house too. He's always in the house, so who are we kidding? Peanut is like, I am a long-haired kitty. I don't want to be outside right now. It is hot out there. Have you felt it? Yes, actually. I went and mowed the yard yesterday. I know what it feels like, Peanut. I know just what it feels like. It's hot. It's summer, and we're living in South Carolina, Peanut. I'm sorry. And he's like, ugh, gross. I'm like, I agree, Peanut, I agree. I asked him yesterday if he wanted me to shave his hair because he was watching me cut my husband's hair and using the clippers. And I was like, you want me to do you next? He didn't say anything, but I bet you he probably did. I told him I could give him a nice lion cut. Make him look like a little, cute little lion. He'd probably look hilarious. He's never had a haircut in his life. I don't know how he would put up with it. He'd probably hate it. Anyway, yes, I cut my husband's hair. We don't have money to go to a salon and get haircuts. Who has money for that? So I do all our hair cutting myself. I do my own hair, I do his hair, and then I ask him to double check my hair to make sure I didn't mess up. And if I did, to fix any spots I messed up. He usually does. But let's see, what's been going on? Not much, you know, it's been from one week to the next. My husband's car went into the shop to get repainted because Hyundai decided to do a recall on the paint, so we are finally able to get his car repainted because it looks like absolute crap, or it did. It's supposed to be done by 4 o'clock today, but I won't be able to get it until tomorrow because I don't have a car to go pick it up with, so I have to wait until my husband's available. And that's in the morning on his way to work. So I might have to wait a little bit for them to open, but you know, it's okay. We'll get the car back. But they sent me an invoice for it, and I was like, why are you sending me an invoice for the paint job if it's supposed to be going to Hyundai and not me? Like, and then it says like how much it has to be paid, and I'm like, you guys said that this was completely covered and I wouldn't have to pay anything, so I hope that's not on me. I can't afford to pay $3,000 for the paint job. That's why we didn't have the car painted in the first place. No, I'm going to make sure today when they call, I'm going to be like, just to double check. I mean, this is being done as the Hyundai recall because that's what it was supposed to be. That's what I was told, and that's the reason why I set this up. If it's not, I have no way of paying you. Because that would be, we asked them to fix the front bumper. And honestly, like, I do think that, I think that repair places are now out to gouge people a little bit. Like, I get it, you still need to pay your workers and stuff, but like, we looked up the costs of things, and I was like, all right, $1,300 to have the bumper repaired and painted. I mean, I would have kind of hoped that you'd include the paint in the Hyundai recall because it needed to be painted anyway. So like, even though you're repairing our bumper and having to paint it again, like, you would have had to paint it anyway as part of the recall. And the bumper's only damaged because it kept getting rammed into my brother's hill every time my husband went up the hill. I don't even think it was damaged from his accident. I think it was damaged from him ramming the front end of the car into the hill every time he had to go up the hill at my brother's house, because my brother has like a pretty steep incline for his driveway, and my husband has a pretty low riding car. So like, it wasn't his fault that the car was bottoming out every time. Oh, I just kicked that. I'm so sorry. Hopefully that doesn't mess up the... I almost wish it was like lower so I can see what it looks like, but hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's still good. I mean, I'm right in the middle of this section, so we're good. Doing Alice's head and face. And anyway, we decided to have his air conditioning checked because now I think that this might be part of the problem with the car bottoming out on the hill, is that the air conditioning unit, being where it is on the car, got damaged in that as well. And that's why his air conditioning isn't working, because we did have it fixed in Florida before we left. And it was mostly okay, like it was working. I think Socks is trying to open the door herself. She's like looking at it, pushing it with her paw. Maybe she'll try to go back out on her own. I'm not getting up to let her out. She can wait until I'm done. So, anyway, we brought it to a shop to have it checked to see how much it would cost to have the air conditioning repaired. So for everything all together, they wanted to charge us $5,400 to do the repair. I'm one of those that Google searches how much a repair should cost. And according to them, $2,000 plus. So, you know, like, okay, $2,000 plus. So $2,000 is on the low end, but I'm going to say that $5,000 is on the high end of all the work that we needed to have done. That's because it said $2,000 plus for a complete air conditioning reset. So we're, you know, like we're saying, oh, okay, all this work needs to be done. So we'll just say that. I always Google search it because I want to know if I'm being scalped or not. Yeah, they're trying to take more. They were charging $1,000 in labor for one part to be installed. I was like, that install probably only takes you like 20 minutes. I don't make $1,000 in 20 minutes. Why should you? Like, I know you have to pay your people, but come on, $1,000 in labor for one part. One part that you're just gonna unscrew and screw back into the car. I can do that myself. And you want $1,000 for it. Ouch. No, thank you. Let's work on those prices, please. So I'm gonna do some hunting around. I did look into how much it would cost me to just buy all the point parts and install them myself, like I just said. It would cost us around $548. So, like, again, where are you getting this $5,000 from? If I can purchase all of the parts I need from O'Reilly's Auto Parts for $548. Yeah, okay, they might not be the Hyundai parts, but they're still gonna compatible with my car. So, like, where are you getting this from? Where are you actually getting this from? You know, like, I might give you $1,000 in parts if I can get them for $548. I might go with $1,000 for parts, but that still puts us relatively in the probable 2,000 range. I would say 1,500 to 2,000 range. 5,400 is ridiculous. Anyway, I am gonna shop around. I'm not going to them to have this work done. I appreciate them giving me a quote and checking out the car, and I only went to them because we have a credit card with them, so like we could put stuff on the credit card. But I'm not doing it for $5,000. No, thank you. Nope. Let's not do that. But I just feel like a lot of people are gonna take their car to them to have the air conditioning fixed, and they're gonna take all of these people for that ride that they were gonna take me for. You know, they're like, hey, you know, let's just charge them. I bet you she doesn't know anything. Like, she's a girl. She doesn't know anything about cars. What does she know about cars? I know I can probably do these repairs myself. That's what I know. I can definitely unscrew and screw something back into my car. I know how to do that. We do our own oil changes. We do our own brake changes. Like, we do our own stuff for our car. I know more than you think. It does suck to do an oil change right now in the middle of summer, though. Ugh, brutal. Getting down there under your car, the oil is hot. It's gross. It was like, ugh. I don't want to do that again. No, thank you. But I have to because we do our own oil changes. Stop. Just stop. Pretend that it's just disconnected and stop making noise. My computer's making noise at me. I probably should have shut it off, but I was doing some work. I'm learning how to make 3D models. This is crazy. I bet it's a skill to have. Probably not. AI can probably do that. ChatGPT said it could do it for me, but it didn't. It didn't do it. It made a mess, and I was like, this looks disgusting, and I don't like what you did. So no, that's not what I wanted. So I had to go and learn 3D modeling on my own, following YouTube tutorials, because ChatGPT gave me a list of what to do. Well, here, if you want to do it on your own, this is how you do it. And it was like missing information that you needed, so it didn't work. So I had to go follow YouTube tutorials to find out that it was missing information, and that, oh, well, this is why it wasn't working, because this, and then, yeah. But anyway, I learned enough that I was able to create a 3D model that I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it's on the printer right now, is gonna work and come out and be beautiful, and oh, I'm gonna be so proud of myself when it is. I don't care if it doesn't end up getting used, I'm still gonna be so proud of myself for creating it. Like, it's not easy. 3D modeling is not easy. But I did it. I did it. Now let's hope it works on the 3D printer, because then you have to take the 3D model from the 3D modeling program and move it into the 3D printer program to make it a 3D printable object. And hopefully it works. I have one 3D print program that can actually do some relatively basic fixes to models. So like if something's wrong with the model, then it can fix it. And then I have another program. So like I have the program that you design the model in. And then there's another program where you just work with the mesh of the model, which is like the whole 3D printer thing. And then there's another program to set the model up to be printable by the 3D printer. And I think I did it. I did it all. It's pretty crazy. You wouldn't think it's that involved, but it's that involved. And I know I have like some bad procrastination, so like I'm sure I could have done this sooner, but sometimes you're just not mentally in that headspace to be able to, like, you're still trying to figure out how to fix the original problem, that you're so focused on that you don't say, what if I just scrap this and start all over? Let's try going in a different direction. And that's really like where you sometimes need to be. And that's where I ended up today, where I just suddenly had this revelation of like, let's just scrap this and start over from scratch, and let's try this instead. And I was like, yeah, that looks good. I like the way that looks. I like the way that's coming out, but it needs more. So then I added some more, and I did some more work, and I was like, ooh, you know what? That looks really good. I hope this works, because if it does, it's gonna be awesome. And you won't see it. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's fully a secret or not, but you know what? I'm not talking about it yet. Anyway, you will see it eventually. Eventually. And then I will fully talk about it at that point, but for now, yeah. So what else has been going on? How long have we got? Okay. Kind of keep my eye on the time. I don't want to go too long as I do this. We all know that the country is kind of a mess right now, and groceries are kind of expensive. But I discovered something. So, I know, you know, some of you probably already know this. Some of you probably don't. Some of you probably already do. Some of you probably never thought of this, because it's just not something that was ever taught to you, depending upon who's watching. But my husband and I, we tend to do our grocery shopping, for the most part, primarily in the grocery store. But occasionally, we will go to Walmart, and I'll say that we probably go to Walmart a little more often. Where did that come from? And do I need to replace it? I don't think so. I think we're good. We were primarily going to Walmart because we always needed something else other than groceries. And we're like, well, Walmart will have this, and the grocery store won't have this because it's not something that would be carried in a grocery store. Like, for instance, like, what am I thinking? Car repair stuff. Some groceries stores will have some car repair stuff or home repair stuff. You know, like let's say that I need a switch plate for my light switch, or, you know, like we needed to pick up a light for one of the rooms, and because it didn't have a light in it, so we needed to pick up a light. Stuff that like only Walmart or like any other like Dollar General might have it or something, you know, like stuff like that. Dollar General probably not. Depends on what it is. They're not gonna have lights and stuff. But anyway, we would end up going to Walmart because we would just need some of that like extra stuff that you can't get at a grocery store. And we would always come out of there having spent $200 plus, like every time. Now it is just my husband and I, and we do tend to do a major grocery shopping every other week. So, you know, that's roughly $400 a month in groceries, because 90% of our shopping was groceries. So we went to the grocery store and our bill was $195. And then, because we have the, you know, the program, you put your phone number in and you get the discounts and all that stuff, it came down to $157 because I clipped coupons. I did everything I could to try to make it as cheap as possible. And I was like, okay, we should just always do our grocery shopping at the grocery store because it's cost effectively gonna be better for us. But also, you have to watch sales because, like, the grocery store product might be $2.50, but the name brand product, we'll just say like Quaker oatmeal or something, might be 2 for $5 on sale, which, yes, that's the same price. But then if you're checking coupons, they have 50 cents off of 2, which makes it actually cheaper by 50 cents to buy the Quaker oatmeal rather than the... So it's like you kind of have to really be paying attention to things because sometimes the sale prices are better than buying the cheap brand. And the cheap brand might also be Quaker. I mean, like, it might also be Quaker oatmeal. It's just the Quaker oatmeal factory is putting their brand name on it instead of the Quaker brand name. Sure, there's some different ingredients, but it's still made by the same company in the same factory at the same place using the same materials. So, like, you're still almost getting the same product, just cheaper. The only one I really know for sure about on that one was the, there was one, the cookies, because my husband worked in the cookie factory. So we knew that there was a cheap brand of cookies that was made by the cookie factory, and they just put it in a, it's like they just put the cookies in a different labeling. There it goes again, saying it's disc. I don't know why it keeps saying it. Can't it just not? It's so annoying. But anyway, yeah, so that was my weird revelation. It's probably something like, you know it, but you're like, but it's more convenient to go shopping at just one store and get everything you need at just one store. But let's face it, we don't really need to be giving Walmart any more money. I don't need more money. Honestly, did you see they're laying off some employees? Like, really? You're laying off employees. You're like the one company who could afford to give everybody twice the amount that they're already making and still not hurt your bank accounts, and you're laying people off. It's gross. Greed in this country is just disgusting. And hey, look, it said it again. Honestly, I should just pull that out. I probably will later. I can't reach it right now, so. Can't. I could turn the... I don't even know where my mouse went. My mouse runs away. It does. It runs away. Let's go ahead and shut it down. Now I don't have to listen to it anymore. I do everything in the living room. We set up the desks, but I don't know, like, I saw one. Now I don't see it. Do you see it? Can you point it out to me? Like, where is it? I saw it. Here it is. It's just kind of nice to, at night, my husband and I both kind of like sit on our video games and play games together. So it's, you know, it's just kind of nice to have it here. The only thing that sucks is that I'm sitting on a couch, which means that my keyboard is on my lap. And the mouse is next to me on the couch, and it just slides off the couch sometimes. Oh, look at this. Look at how little drills are in here. I hope I don't need too much more of this color. Hopefully it is enough for what we need in here. I already ran out of a color and had to replace it. Or find something to work. I've had the same color, so it's not something to work, because it just pulled it out of my stash and had the same color. It's just annoying that it... Also, the glue on this diamond painting is horrible. Because I'm like, I know it's not... This is old putty. Like, old putty. Putty that on any other glue, like, the drill wouldn't even think about getting stuck with the putty and staying with the putty. It would just be like, oh, gone. Before the drill even touched the canvas, it'd be off it. But no, with this one, it's like, it's so struggling to, like, stick. Okay, I see one more. This color. Doing it this way, I sometimes miss some, but I see one more. 3 in there? There's 3. 3 is such a pretty color. Look at this. I'm pretty sure this is the color that came with the kit. Because this is an AB kit, so it did have some ABs, and I'm pretty sure this was one of them. So pretty. Such a pretty color. And I'm so glad I decided to change. Look at that. It won't come off. And it's not like it's because it's an AB. Like, it just did it with the regular drills, too. So annoying. I'm almost done with it, though. So, you know what? Once I finish with it, throw in some glue on this, some sealant on this, sealing it up, and it's gonna get hung on the wall probably for a little bit, because I've been hanging them all on the wall. I just have some tacks, and I've just been tacking them to the wall. And I'm like, at some point, I'm gonna have a wall of diamond paintings. And my husband's like, it'll look better than the way the walls look now. So, okay, keep going. Okay, if you don't mind, then That's fine. We'll just have a wall of diamond paintings. Should take a picture of it and like post it as an Instagram story. I mean, like as a TikTok story or something. I am 60 followers away from 1,000 followers on TikTok. Yeah, that close. And TikTok keeps like, whenever I go into it, they're like, make sure you put your bank account information in so you can get paid. And I'm like, what do you mean so I can get paid? What are you talking about? Do you actually get paid if you hit 1,000 followers? I mean, they had me do a sticker today for people who pay, like subscribers on there. So the people who pay money to follow you. And I was like, oh, I don't even live stream. Maybe I should start live streaming. I'd probably get to 1,000 in no time if I started live streaming. Maybe. This looks really cool. I'm glad I changed this to an AB too, because it just makes this yellow part of her hair just stand out just a little bit more. It looks so nice. Put that down here. Just kind of like pop off the paint just a little bit. So good. All right. So that is probably reached half an hour. I don't really have much else to talk about anyway. 6 to 7, so we're 7. So I am probably going to finish this section, and then I have to go outside and do some garden work. I still have to do some more mowing because our yard takes forever to mow. And Socks is ready to go back outside and play. Although really, I don't know if I should make her stay in today. I don't know how hot it is outside today. If it's too hot, I make them come in and stay in. But if it's not too bad, I don't. I think that was all of 7. I have to keep telling myself that. 6 is 7. 7 is 8. 8 is A. Who does this? Any 8s? Yeah, there's 8s. Look how little 8 is left. I am gonna need more 8. I am most definitely, I think, gonna need more 8. Maybe not. Oop, that was gray, not purple. Maybe if this is the last section with 8, which I doubt it, then I won't, but I don't think it is. That is the last in this part. I don't think it's the last of the 8. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed, and thank you for watching. I gotta get stand up now. Okay. Oh, I moved. Oh, I think it was okay though. Thanks for watching.